welcome back to Offroad Outlaws, guys, and today we are going to be checking out the brand new update. Now, I want to say massive thanks to the guys over at Offroad Outlaws and the entire development team for letting me check this out a little bit early. This is absolutely insane, by the way. The amount of stuff we have to talk about here is ridiculous. Now, when you boot up the new update for the very first time, you will be greeted by a message that tells you what's new, including the character system, the weapons, the paintable suspensions, more optimizations to the gameplay, the zoomy exhaust option, adjustable drop hitches, new engine sounds, slick tires, new wheels, and of course, night mode. And we're about to dive into each and every one of those things. Now, before we do anything else or drive anywhere, let's head straight into the character customization because that is completely new to Offroad Outlaws. So if we go right up here and click the character button or tap the character button, depending on your device, you'll see your customizable character. Now, here we can see that we have on the left, you can select to view the full character or their legs, their upper body, or the character's head. Now, obviously, you have a couple of different, like, character-based skin options, which you can see right here. And then, of course, you have the outfit sections. Now, as you can see, some of these are, like this one, for example, the white t-shirt, that one is included. You can also take it literally off of your character if you'd prefer to go that route. Or you can buy one of these other shirts for $150, and then you also have a massive selection of members shirts as well. I'm a fan of the Diesel Power one. I think the Diesel Power one looks sick. Now, if we go a little bit further down the list, you have the lower outfit, which is basically pants, jeans, anything of that nature. You can do, right off the bat, you could do like black jeans, you could do standard blue jeans, you could do red jeans, literally whatever you want to do. You also have a couple of other options that you can choose as well. I should say more than a couple. There's quite a few in here. And then if you want to go even more in depth, you have hats, masks, and glasses, which can take your character customization even deeper. Now, let's go to the next category. This category has people very excited. Now, this is Crazy Eddie's, and I'm sure that you can very quickly figure out what you come here to purchase. So if I go to the shop right here, as you can see, we start off with sort of a basic rifle design. Then you can go up, this one's 15,000. Then you can go into this one, which is 20,000. Then your next one down the line is 25,000. Next one down the line is 30. And then finally, you have the $40,000 5-star rated one. This one is absolutely nuts, and I cannot wait to see what this one is all about. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy it. This thing should be pretty legit. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Do you really want to buy it for $40,000? Yes, sir, I do. It's mine. Now, if you want to unequip it, you can right down there, but that's entirely up to you. Let's go back to the shop and we'll grab, let's see, which one do we want for? We'll grab this one for like 20,000. Now, once we've grabbed that one, yes, so there are a few scope options actually. These are legit. I actually really dig that one. That one's super long. So let's go ahead and throw that one on there for $5,000. And then once we go back, we also have wraps that are available. You can go fully in-depth with the customization, same way that you can on trucks. As you can see down here, you have some baseline wraps. Let's see, for example, if we click this one, that gives you kind of like a snow camo design. And then, of course, you can go through with whatever. That one actually is really similar to the like color scheme and paint scheme that I use on the trucks at TC Customs. That's actually pretty freaking sick. I wouldn't be mad about that. That's legit. All right, so now we can actually go, let's see, ammo-wise, do you want to buy 100? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So now I have 200, so I'm a lot better off now. Now, if we go back into our customization, I'm not going to do that just yet, but we'll go back into the customization later, and we'll finish out a couple of things. Next up, we have some features in the customization for vehicles to check out. Now, in order to check out the paintable suspension options, what I did was I went ahead and I built a fairly simple solid axle swapped Tundra with Solid Axle Pro heavy duty suspension. Now, as you can see, this is going to be very apparent once we actually paint the suspension because there's a lot of arms and a lot of articulation points that we'll be able to paint, which is really exciting. So let's go straight into the customization, and then now we have this option down here that says Axles Color. So if we go into Axles Color, we have a primary color and a secondary color. Now, if we adjust the primary color, let's see what that actually adjusts. So that adjusts the axle color themselves. Now, let's say we wanted these axles to be red. Now, if we painted the axles bright red, they would literally show up as bright red. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to back them off just a little bit. Maybe not all the way backed off, but back them off some. And then the secondary color, let's say, for example, you wanted the secondary color to be black, that would paint everything like the links and, say, for example, the steering arms and the diff covers, all of that stuff would be painted black. Same for the drive shafts. Now, you can do whatever kind of combination you want with this. You can go as crazy as you want or as subtle as you want, but I really like the fact that we now have the ability to customize all of this. This is going to add so much more variety to everything that we'll be able to do with our trucks that I can't wait to see the trucks that show up at truck meets with different types of suspension customization, especially now, considering the fact that the amount of, like, combinations that you can have is near endless, basically. Now, some of y'all probably looked at that list of updated features and went, what the heck is a zoomy exhaust? I'll show you. It's actually really cool. So if we start here in the exhaust customization, you can see that we have our stack options, our hood stack options, our rearward exhaust options, all of that good stuff. And then you come to the end right here, and then as you'll notice, you have one extra option on top of what we had before. And that is the zoomy exhaust. And this, bro, this is some full-on race car stuff. Race car, race truck, whichever way you want to go with that. But, like, having this option, I think there are going to be people that are going to go absolutely bonkers with this. And not only do I think they're going to go bonkers with it, but I think they're going to design things around it. There are going to be wraps and liveries that are genuinely going to be designed around this option. And I cannot wait to see all of those. One of the things that got me the most excited when I looked at the list of things in the update was the new wheels, or rims, but I prefer to call them wheels. I'm back and forth about what to call them. Let me know in the comment section down below. Either way, if we go into the wheel section, wow, look at how big that list is. Now, if we go down the list, obviously these wheels are recognizable. However, I think we're going to get to a point where we're going to start seeing some wheels that are going to be, oh my God. Holy crap, y'all. This is a massive upgrade. Look how many more wheels there are. And the crazy part is, you can beadlock all of these. Can you imagine the combinations of wheels that people are going to come up with now? Oh my God. You can literally pick just about whatever style, like deep dish style, that you want, and then you can beadlock it. Is that not the coolest freaking thing? That is so incredible. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. That is so freaking wild. Yo, I am actually legitimately blown away by that. I am actually legitimately blown away by that. That is so crazy. The level of customization in this game is purely off the freaking charts at this point. It's absolutely just so off the charts. I don't even know what to say about, like, where the level of customization in this game is going, because it's literally going places that basically no game available on mobile platforms has pretty much ever gone before. Look at the setup that we have on this Tundra now. This is so wild. That is just next level. I cannot believe that we have the ability to do stuff like that now. And it looks sick. Now, let's go into the tire option as well. And apparently, you can run slicks, which also have a tarmac grip rating. And as you can see, the slicks, as you can imagine, have a perfect tarmac rating, which means drag vehicles are now an even larger possibility than they ever were before. Now, this build is obviously not a candidate for slick tires, in my opinion, but it's really nice to know that we have the ability to have them there. And actually, if you look, the pavement rating changes for almost every single one of these tire options. So actually, these guys right here, these are really good in almost every scenario, and I'm actually really surprised at the level of grip that they have on pavement. That's pretty dang impressive. That's actually, like, genuinely freaking impressive. This truck is coming together so well, and I haven't even been customizing it very long. Now, one of the reasons I painted the truck gray was because I wanted to highlight all of the new options with the paintable suspensions, the paintable axles, the new wheels, and boy, do I think it's doing an incredible job of it. Now, another thing that we really need to talk about is the fact that upgrading your engine will now change your engine's sound. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop into a simple basic map, and as you can see, this truck doesn't have any power upgrades. So I want you guys to listen to what this thing sounds like with no power upgrades, and then we're going to upgrade it, take it back out, and you guys will be able to see what it sounds like there. So as you can see up here on the right, we have day mode and night mode, and this is why all of a sudden those headlights and aftermarket, you know, LEDs and spotlights and stuff like that, all of a sudden they make sense. So let's see what this thing sounds like during the day with no engine upgrades, and then when we go to take it out with its engine upgrades, we'll take it out at night. So let's go to the Woodlands, a favorite of basically the entire community. It's always been a favorite of mine for sure. So let's go ahead and see what this thing sounds like. I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet for a minute, and I'll let you guys listen to it. Sounds pretty good. Honestly, it sounds really, really good. You can tell that they've done some stuff with the sounds, even of the, you know, the bass engines for sure. Now, I will tell you though, this thing's pretty slow. So we gotta go back to the garage and see what we can do with it in the power department. So let's head on back. So now that we're back at the yard, let's go into the upgrades and see what we can do. So let's upgrade this engine all the way. And when I say all the way, I'm talking stage 4 and everything that goes with it. And while we're here, let's go ahead and do our grip, our weight. I'm not gonna swap this thing to diesel yet because I want you guys to see what it sounds like with the fully built gas engine. And then after that, we'll swap it over to diesel and you guys will be able to hear that as well. We might even use a different truck for that as well. So let's see, durability, we'll go ahead and max that out as well. E-brake, we'll get it installed. Now, this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting because we could go with a supercharger or we could go with a turbo. I think for the purposes of this test, we'll go with a turbo, fully build it out to stage 4, and now we get to see what this thing sounds like with a fully built engine with a turbo strapped to it. And now, we're also going to go ahead and switch over to night so you guys can see what night mode looks like. And we'll also get to use our headlights. So let's turn our headlights on. Yo, this sounds amazing. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet again so you guys can hear what this setup sounds like. Y'all ready? Dude, that sounds wild. And not only that, it's so crazy to see the lights doing their work here at night, and also the freaking exhaust flames. That new, oh, can we make it? No, we didn't make it. Oh man. So that new exhaust option, if you like exhaust flames, bro, it is the absolute way to go. This is so insane looking to watch. Let's go and pick this crate up while we're here. Thank you so much. And now you can go full-on night wheeling. Night wheeling in this update is going to be one of the craziest things that we have been able to do in Offroad Outlaws so far. But you know what I want to do? I want to get out of the truck. And then now, as you can see, this is where literally every new piece of the update also comes into its own. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. It's so gnarly. And over there up on the top left, probably can't see it because that's where my face cam is, but there are 2 different types of targets, and you can actually have, you know, scores for how many of those you hit. Let's see what happens when we hit this button. Yo, that's so wild! What happens if we, oh, you could go full zoom and everything. That is insane. I'm guessing this is, yo, you have a full reload animation and everything. Holy crap, that is absolutely nuts. Now, if we turn around and, dude, you can look back at your truck and keep in mind, the truck's headlights still work to light up the area while you are walking around outside of it. And this isn't even scratching the surface of all of the new things you'll be able to do with your friends. But now, let's hop right back into our truck and head back to the yard and do one or two more interesting things. Now, as much fun as this Tundra has been, I think it's time for it to get loaded up onto the trailer. So what we need to do first is we need to go ahead and equip this trailer, and then we need to put the Tundra on it to see if it fits, which it also may not. Now, oh, it looks like it needed a little bit of a repair, but that's fine. We can knock that out, no worries. Now, let's see if she fits. Do you fit? Because if it fits, it sits. It fits-ish. Fits close enough. Now, with the Tundra on the trailer, and as a matter of fact, I am not sure if I want to use the Tundra for that. You know what I'll use for that? I'll show you what I'll use for that. Oh, dude, that is perfect. Okay, that is absolutely perfect. So now, what I'm going to show you guys is how the drop hitches work. And let's see, if I go into upgrades, just want to see, is this thing... so this is a gas right now. Let's go ahead and swap this Silverado Cat Eye over to diesel, so it's basically a fully built Duramax. It's already got full turbo tuning, everything ready to go. And in the suspension tuning, I do want to see in the rear, what are we at for stiffness? Like 20K? That ain't too bad. Okay, yeah, this won't sink down too bad in the back. See, yo, we got a brand new diesel sound too. Listen to that. That idle sound is amazing. All right, so now that we've got our camera lined up on the side of the truck, watch this. So you see that hitch icon up there? You have up and down arrows. Let's see what happens if we go down a couple clicks. So let's see, drop hitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, bro. Well, there's our 22-inch drop. Ha! Okay, let's bring it back up just a tad. We'll say 15-inch drop. That's not terrible. And as a matter of fact, that's like, it's still got a little bit of angle to the trailer, but like the fact that we have working drop hitches. Oh my God, bro, that is so nuts. Let's see how this thing tows with the fully built diesel and the drop hitch behind it. And send it. Takes a second to build up in speed, but it ain't bad at all. I might want to go ahead and mess with the gearing a little bit on this thing, but bro, this thing hauls incredibly well. I just can't believe we have functioning drop hitches in Offroad Outlaws now. Can you freaking believe drop hitches? Actual legit functional drop hitches. I am absolutely blown away by that. And not only that, look at that. We have our freaking character chilling in the driver's seat. That is about as next level as it could ever possibly get. That's so insane. And now, in my head, I have all sorts of brilliant ideas for trailer challenges and trailer races. Because now, you've given me the tools to do that, and you would be foolish to think that I won't follow through with it. Yo. Oh, that was that. Okay. Didn't mean to fire right then. But let's see. So if we zoom in and we look, let's say, out across the map, yo, that is so wild. And you can actually look around while you're scoped in. Or you can look up at the sky, if anything flies by or anything like that. You even have things over here, like little commands that you can hit on the right. So let's say you're in a multiplayer session with your buddy. You want to crouch down, you can do that. You want to jump, you can do that. Oh my God, it's wild. What happens if you accidentally, does it put a mark on your... Oh my God, it actually makes a noise. What? All right, let's hop back in the truck, and now we'll head back to the shop. But first, let's see if we can back this down the hill without getting into a horrible situation. Absolutely just blown away by everything that I'm seeing right here. And I know that we only went to Woodlands, but dude, Woodlands is the perfect place to go to get the full experience of everything that this new update has to offer. And not only that, but like, I love hearing the truck just shut off. That's like, when you hear the truck shut off like that, it's so cool because you've never, that's never happened in Offroad Outlaws before. And can you imagine being in like a buddy's map and like legit like pulling up to his house or something and shutting your truck off like in his driveway. Oh, dude, the possibilities are freaking endless. But if you guys enjoyed this first look at the new Offroad Outlaws update, let me know any of your thoughts, opinions, questions, or comments in the comment section down below. Share this video with your friends, and if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for everything that is just around the corner for Offroad Outlaws, including live streams, truck meets, you name it, it's happening right here. So once again, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Talk to y'all later.